An unseen moment from The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills Season 14 just revealed more to the story in Kyle Richards' long-standing assertion that her friendship with Paul PK didn't go beyond an occasional exchange of memes and jokes. During the reveal to host Andy Cohen that she had actually been feeling more openness and honesty from Kyle, until, of course, the whole PK text message heard round the 90,210. As the diamond holders took turns all season debating the propriety of her text amid PK and Dorit's ongoing separation, Kyle downplayed the extent of their communication. However, in a previously season 14 scene with Erica Jane shown during the reunion, Kyle claimed, "I did not blindside her with, the right opportune moment about stuff with PK before admitting, I mean, PK tells me a lot of stuff." During the season 14 reunion, Kyle took the opportunity to defend herself, highlighting that the timing of her much-discussed message was right after and PK announced their separation via Instagram in May 2024. That text to PK was not a random text on a Wednesday. "By the way, I'm thinking about you," Kyle explained. "It was only because of the separation. Other than that, we really don't communicate like that." As for why she didn't give a heads up that she texted her estranged husband, Kyle told her, "You and I weren't speaking. And then I did text you, and you never responded to it. I saw your announcement for your separation, and I texted both of you. Period." Regardless, Kyle said she absolutely understood why someone might find a message to PK inappropriate, particularly the line that she has never repeated anything he's ever shared with her. However, she doubled down that she was simply referring to RHOBH production, nothing more. When the Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen host asked how she would feel if she saw Dorit sent a similar text to her estranged husband, Mauricio Umansky, self-proclaimed girl's girl, Kyle responded, "I understand. That would bother me. I would think the same thing. I'm just telling you my intention wasn't bad." After Kyle confessed that she had previously discussed her and Dorit's friendship with PK, once when he attended a party for Mauricio's real estate brokerage, the agency, at their home, she revealed that their communication had since died down. When Andy asked if Kyle has texted PK since her infamous post-separation message of support, she revealed that she last contacted him when his and Dorit's son, Jagger Kemsley, was hospitalized in October 2024. Does it bother you that she texted PK when Jagger was in the hospital? The WWHL host followed up, to which Dorit replied, "It bothers me that she believes she's got this friendship with PK where he holds her secrets. Because, guess what? He tells me every single thing, Kyle. So I know what you call him. I know when you text him. And you know how much I have bitten my tongue." Still, Kyle doubled down that PK didn't tell her any secrets, taking blame for her words being misinterpreted. "That's on me, not on him," and she added, "I don't want you to think we have that. I just said that." Elsewhere, during the RHOBH reunion, which was filmed on February 28, Andy asked where Kyle and Dorit's friendship might go from there. "All I know is that you're important enough to me to want to put that aside, to not hold on to it, and to move forward and to get to a better place, so we can be there to support each other because we need all the support we can get right now," Kyle told her. "And I do love you a lot." In response conceded, "Well, that makes me happy. But I would love to get together, just you and I, no cameras, no girls, no Andy, no none of these people, nothing, and actually sit down and see where we are. Is it still there?" When Andy asked who makes the first move on that, Kyle volunteered, "I'm happy to," before addressing directly, "And I apologize for any way that I have hurt you. And I can see where things would look weird. I understand that, I get that, and I really do apologize for that." In a never-before-seen moment that didn't make the final cut of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills Season 13 reunion, Kyle Richards drops a subtle yet startling revelation. "There's more to the PK story," she says quietly to off-camera during a break. "He tells me a lot of stuff." The brief exchange, caught by a lingering mic and camera still rolling backstage, offers a rare glimpse into the inner workings of Beverly Hills' most secretive alliances, and it's one that's already sending through Bravo fandom. The moment occurs between segments as Kyle adjusts her dress and sips from a water bottle while waiting for production to reset lighting. Garcelle leans in, checking her phone, and casually asks, "So, do you think Dorit's really okay?" Her tone is innocent enough, maybe even concerned, but Kyle's response is far from casual. Kyle doesn't answer right away. She glances at a producer, then lowers her voice. "I don't know if she is, honestly," she says. "But PK, he tells me a lot of stuff. Stuff Dorit probably doesn't even know I know. The comment lingers in the air like a dropped glass, not broken, but loud enough to demand attention. Longtime fans know that Kyle and PK, Paul Kemsley, have always had an unusual dynamic. While Dorit has had her fair share of friction with the other ladies, especially Erica Jane and Garcelle, PK has often played the charming, cheeky husband who somehow manages to stay on everyone's good side, including Kyle's. But Kyle's latest comment suggests there's more to their rapport than party banter and cheeky jabs. I think Kyle and PK have a deeper friendship than people realize, says an anonymous production source. They talk more than Dorit knows. PK likes to confide in her, especially when things get rocky with Dorit. One insider even claims that during filming breaks, PK would often text Kyle about how Dorit was spiraling or feeling overwhelmed. He respects her opinion. The source adds, maybe more than Dorit's. Dorit and PK's relationship has long been a roller coaster, glam on the outside but filled with subtle cracks underneath. From home invasions and lawsuits to financial rumors and whispered infidelity, their marriage has often been the subject of speculation. Season 13 amplified those whispers, especially when Dorit began opening up about anxiety and feeling distant from PK. The couple's on-camera interactions were noticeably stiff, even rehearsed, and fans picked up on it. I love PK, Dorit often insists on the show, but the conviction has started to sound practiced. Could Kyle's unseen confession point to a deeper rift in the Kemsley marriage? And if so, what exactly does she know that Dorit doesn't? I don't think it's cheating, one Bravo fan theorized in a Reddit thread reacting to the leaked moment. But maybe PK's comforting in Kyle about his doubts in the marriage. Or worse, he's setting the stage for a narrative where Dorit is to blame if things fall apart. It wouldn't be the first time a housewife was blindsided by her spouse's back-channeling. Of course, Kyle has had her own relationship drama this season. Her marital rift with Mauricio Umansky dominated headlines and confessionals, culminating in a painfully raw reunion segment where Kyle admitted they'd been living separate lives for months. It's possible Kyle's current emotional state made her more vulnerable to PK's confidences, or more perceptive of them. When your own marriage is falling apart, you start to see the cracks in other people's too, says a therapist who's familiar with reality TV dynamics, but declined to be named for confidentiality reasons. You become hyper-aware of behaviors, tones, disconnects. And Kyle's always been a not-so-silent observer. She sees, she watches, and as this new moment proves, she listens. Sources close to production claim Dorit was unaware of the full extent of PK's private conversations with Kyle until now. She's always known they're friendly, the insider shared, but hearing Kyle admit that PK tells her things, that's going to sting. Especially for Dorit, whose paranoia about betrayal, from both friends and the press, has been growing since the break-in at her home. Trust, for her, is currency, and right now she may feel like she's running out. No woman wants to find out her husband's been confiding in another woman behind her back, a fellow Bravo alum commented anonymously. Even if it's just emotional stuff, that can feel like a betrayal. Dorit has yet to publicly respond to Kyle's unseen moment, but fans are already flooding her Instagram with cryptic comments like, "Time to check your circle, Dorit," and "Your girl Kyle might know too much."